Welcome to the channel for the first time viewers. Welcome back for my existing subscribers. Today I'm going to discuss a few changes that I would make to Rainbow Six Siege to make it a little bit more, catered to my liking, right? So one of the first things that I would change is I've been having a lot of fun using Thatcher lately. I would definitely make Thatcher a 3-speed. That way you can increase his fragging capability as far as the movement speed goes. So he'd be on the same pace as a Capitao or a Ash, and I feel like a lot more people would be inclined to use him versus just only picking him for his utility. He's got two really strong guns actually, and the AR-33, whichever one that gun is actually it shoots pretty damn fast. So that's a solid gun as far as DPS, and then the L85 shoots pretty slow, but it hits really hard. So like I said, making him a 3-speed and then giving him an SMG-11 would pretty much break him apart. He wouldn't be a 2-speed like Sledge without the sledgehammer. Obviously, he doesn't have frags, but he has the EMP grenades, which is fine. And then he's the last SAS operator, and I have a SMG-11, which is kind of weird. All right, so that is what I would change with Thatcher, right? Just to make him a little bit more fun to play. I think that's more or less what I want to get to, right? What I would change with Clash, because obviously she's pretty much either banned by Ubisoft or banned by players. So the one time she gets into your game per night, I would remove the slowdown that her shield has and increase the damage tick rate. So maybe like make it so it does like maybe 10 damage, like it actually shocks you. And it's more dangerous to run up on her if you have like 20-30 health, and then decrease the range of it, obviously, because you don't want somebody to hold down a door and just zap you to death. But make it so that she can't slow you down and the damage goes up. I think that will make her a little bit less overpowered as far as like slowing you down when you're pushing and when two people approach. So that would change that for sure. Maybe she'll get banned less. And then the recovery time, as far as her switching from her shield to her primary, I would also maybe increase that. So also with Castle, I would definitely make Castle a 3-speed as well. I like fast operators, but I think it's either you give him a better primary because the UMP-45 is so inconsistent, or you could make him a 3-speed and then he has a shorty, because it's not going to be like he's OP. It's just that he can kind of set his castles and dip out of objective, and he could be a roamer now. So I think that would be something that would be interesting to try out, just to see that castle meta where you have a roaming castle that's a 3-speed, and I don't know, I think it'd be dope. Or you leave him at 2-speed and you give him a better primary. So maybe like Legion's gun, or just anything other than the UMP-45, because that gun it's weird, man. It's a weird gun. Like I said in the Castle operator review, it's kind of like sometimes you melt people and sometimes you get melted. Now this next one was in collaboration with somebody I was playing with named Kawhi, and we pretty much agreed, her more than me, that making Ash a 2-speed would decrease her pick rate. So in her opinion, it was more like people would pick Ash because she's got a really powerful tool set, the R4C, the grenade launcher, and concussions and everything that she has, right? And on top of that, she's a 3-speed. So the people that just want Ash for the fragging capabilities would still pick her, but the people that are picking her because of both, that would kind of taper off the Ash usage. Now overall, you don't see Ash too much, but you do occasionally see an Ash, and it's always somebody playing super fast. So that's kind of what I mean, and the part I agree with is, okay, well, if you had either still kept the great guns, what made her a 2-speed, or you really can't change the gun. That'd be weird. Ash with an R4C. They already did the ACOG. So the other thing was we kind of came up together was Jackal's ability could be changed to a passive ability. Right, so when you turn the helmet on, or the Inox, I think they call it, then you could see their feet. But if that was all you could do, is see their feet, that would be kind of, I think that would stop Jackal from getting banned all the time. Or if he had unlimited scans and it only gave one ping. So like if you could scan as much as you want and add cooldown of maybe like 10 seconds or whatever, and then you could scan again, it would just be that one ping, and keep everything else as far as the timer where your footsteps kind of disappear and they go from red to cool blue and green and they fade out. So I think they can keep all of those, but maybe that would be a way to get Jackal back in, because Jackal has one of the best weapon sets that they need to either pass that along to somebody else, maybe a new DLC op, or not DLC, but a new operator that comes out one of these seasons, just give him all the Jackal's guns, because Jackal's always banned. And the reason he's always banned is because how annoying it is to just continuously get scanned and pinged. They changed that, and now it doesn't give you that little it just gives you a quick little blip. But even still, it kind of doesn't take away from the overall gist of Jackal, right? So like I said, unlimited scans, and it has a cooldown, and it only pings you maybe one time, and then you'd have to turn on the Inox and then just pretty much scan the rest of the way. So I think that, like I said, would be a better bet. But let me know if anything you would change about Rainbow Six Siege. That's kind of just 5 or 6 things that I would change right there. Yeah, to keep it simple. You guys be easy. I will catch you in the next video, and stay tuned.
Don't open that, bro.
No worries, it hit the fan.
Yeah, don't make a line of sight for them.
She's pushing the vault.
Close big doorway.
Let's go.